Hi everybody, I've got a new card today. I've got a thank you card made from some of our celebration free items. So a lot of these items are things that you can earn for free with purchases. We've got the Celebration So Very Much stamp set. This is one of the free items that you can earn with a $50 purchase. We're also using Versamark ink, which is a watermark ink stamp pad that we are actually using for doing some embossing today. We've got some white powder embossing, fast fuse, some designer series paper, watermelon wonder, some thick whisper white cardstock for our card base, and some of the metallic ribbon from the Celebration free items as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, to get started, we are going to go ahead and do our stamping and embossing first. So I've got my thank you stamp here on a large block and my Versamark ink pad, and I'm going to go ahead and just turn this upside down and go over the whole thing really well. When you have a big stamp like this, sometimes it's easiest to ink it just turning it upside down using your ink pad on the top of it. That should be good. I'm going to turn this around and hopefully be able to line everything up okay around the camera here. That looks about good. I'm going to give it a good hard press. Nice and evenly. Make sure the whole thing transfers. These are clear mount stamps, different from the photopolymer that I showed yesterday. So these have the red rubber, oh perfect, and the foam already in them, and they also just cling to acrylic blocks, just like that. Okay, so the next step is to put the powder on the top, and you just sprinkle it on, just like this. You'll notice I have a piece of paper underneath it. I've creased it already down the middle. That'll make it easier to put away this embossing powder when I'm done. Take this, make sure it's all in there, and tap it off, and you can give it a flick or two, take a look at it, make sure if there's any little pieces that you want to get off. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put my embossing powder away. Just like that. This stuff lasts forever. Tiny little thing. Lasts forever. Make sure there's none left on there. Okay, now I'm going to use a heat tool. I'm going to hold this close here so you can see. I'm just using a heat tool, and I'm going to heat this up, and you'll be able to watch that powder change consistency here as it heats up. I love watching this. I never get tired of watching the powder turn. Okay, so if you can tell, it's now kind of got a shiny, raised finish. Looks totally professional, like what you would see in a card shop. There we go. Okay, so let that cool a little bit. You'll want to let, just for, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Okay, I've got a piece of thick whisper white cardstock here. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5, which is exactly half of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. This is the thick, and I like using this for the back or the base of the card because it has a little bit of extra weight behind it. That makes it a nice base. It is scored at 4 1/4. Using the scoreboard, and then use my foam folder to make that crease really nice. I'm also using a piece of the designer series paper that you can get in the Celebration catalog. There are 12 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, double-sided, and it's one of the things you can earn for free with your $50 purchase. And then our thank you, I think I forgot to mention the dimensions earlier, is cut at 4 inches by 3 1/4, and that's Watermelon Wonder paper. Okay, let's go ahead and get our ribbon out. So we're using the metallic ribbon. You can get a 2-pack of these in the Celebration catalog for free with your $50 purchase. There's a gold and a silver, and we're going to use the silver today. I'm going to use just a small piece, a little bit bigger than the width of my paper here. I'm going to bring in some regular tape, and I'm going to tape it on the back here. I think I want it right about there, just kind of off the end. Tape that down so it doesn't go anywhere. Do the same thing with the other end. Just like that. Perfect. Nice. Okay, and then when I get that put on my paper here, it'll lay nice and flat. I'm going to use the Fast Fuse again because it has extra sticking power, and it helps keep anything that's got a little dimension on the back from lifting up. You'll notice that I am rolling this down and kind of checking it to the side. If you don't do that, it's extra sticky. Oh, it'll do just like that. You'll get a little line of it that comes off. And if you do that quick check, usually you can avoid that. Okay, now I'm going to make sure I've got this exactly where I want it to go before I sit any of it down, because once it goes down, it's permanent. There we go. That looks great. Now, to finish out, I'm going to, I think, use some dimensionals on the back, and I'm going to put them in the corners like that, and then I think I'll put 2 in the middle but kind of closer in like that. And remember, these dimensionals, they're really cheap. They come in that pack that has 3 sheets of them, and there's 100 on each sheet, so there's 300 in each package, and they go a long way. They're $4 a package. Okay, I'm gonna line this up, and I think I like it right about there. There we go. There's our finished card. Quick, easy. You could add a little bling to it if you wanted to by adding some rhinestones here in the corner, which I might do later if I think it needs something else. Otherwise, here's the other one that I made a little earlier. A couple of cards. Quick, easy. And most of them made by stuff that I earned for free. Thanks, guys. See you later.